Today, students, we are doing a poem from the English Bal Bharati textbook for Standard 6. It can be done. In this poem, the poet is telling us that if the world was full of pessimists, then we wouldn't have been able to invent anything and would still live in the Stone Age. So come along then, let's read and understand it. This video was made just for you. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe. First, students, I shall recite to you the poem and then explain it. It can be done. The man who misses all the fun is he who says, it can't be done. In solemn pride, he stands aloof and greets each venture with reproof. Had he the power, he'd efface the history of the human race. We'd have no radio or motor cars, no street lit by electric stars. No telegraph, nor telephone, we'd linger in the age of stone. The world would sleep if things were run by men who say it can't be done. Anonymous. The word anonymous means not known. So here we do not know the name of the poet who has written this poem. So therefore, whenever we do not know who has written the poem, we write the word anonymous. Now, let's read and understand each stanza. It can be done. So, here the poet has begun the title in a very positive, motivational sentence. It can be done. So, the words itself gives us so much of motivation. It tells us, yes, you can do it. Come on. It encourages us to do and try things. So, here we begin the poem, the title itself, on a positive note. The man who misses all the fun is he who says, it can't be done. So the poet is talking about a person who is, always telling us, no, no, you can't do it. Okay, it is useless to even try. So, what is this person? He's a person who misses all the fun. And why is the poet telling us that he misses all the fun? Because it is so much fun to do something new, isn't it? To create something new, to innovate something, to work on something, to think about something, to plan something. So much fun it is to when you create and something that happens and it starts working, or everyone loves it, you feel so proud of yourself. Otherwise you wouldn't know what fun it is to be successful, what fun it is to create something. So but there are many people, isn't it, who will say, no, 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 not, let's not try it. It can't be done. Yeah, why waste time? We are happy the way we are. What is the use of even trying something new? So let's not do it. So this is a person who will always say that no, it can't be done, and this person misses all the fun. In solemn pride, he stands aloof and greets each venture with reproof. So, such a person, he will stand with solemn pride. Now, the word solemn pride here means looking very serious, grand, and very important. So, he will stand in a proud manner and he'll say, yes, I know everything. So, he will tell us, no, you shouldn't try out anything. Okay, we should be happy with what we have. So that is all those words he will tell us, and he will stand with pride. And he's always aloof. The word aloof means somebody who is very, very careful, very suspicious, and he will not get involved in anything. So he will stand very proudly at one side, very aloof, and he greets each venture with reproof. Venture means any job, any work, anything that has to, any task that has to be done. So each venture he will greet means he will look at each venture with reproof means criticism. He will criticize about it, he will talk all negative comments about it, he will talk about bad things, and he will say, see, this is the problems that will happen, it's not going to work, it's not going to be successful. So all those things he will tell us, and he will discourage everybody from not even trying out things. The poet continues and says, had he the power, he'd efface. So if such people had the power in their hands, if they were able to, what they would do, they would efface. Efface means wipe out or remove. What would they remove? The history of the human race. Okay, so the history of our human race, you have learned it in EVS2 and all that, in last year, about in the Stone Age man. So how the man, invented fire, and then he invented the wheel, then he started farming, and he started gathering and collecting things, and later on how man progressed, he was able to invent electricity, the electric bulb, the wheel, the machines, all this things came into existence because man had the able to think, he was able to try, he was succeeded in many things. Of course there were failures also, but there were successes also, and therefore man has progressed so much. But if a person who is a pessimist, who is a negative person, he had the power, then he would wipe out everything that man has done. That is, the whole human race has done. Human race is the all the people of our past who has been able to be successful and innovate and create so many things. There are scientists, there are innovators who have made so many things, and so our life has become so much better than what we were during the Stone Age. In the next stanza, the poet tells us that if such a person had, all the people were such pessimist, okay, then we would have no radio or motor cars, isn't it? So if people wouldn't have even thought about things, try to innovate, try to make things, we would never be able to reach this far of creating radios, motor cars, okay, and there would be no electricity, so there would be no street lit by electric stars. Stars are little lights, so we decorate our houses during festivals and all that, we put little stars, these lights that look twinkle like stars. So he says we would not have electric stars around our place, so because of electricity we are able to have lights in our homes, and so we can do so much of work everywhere, isn't it? So he says if all the people, the human race was a pessimist person, a person who would never create anything, we would still be in Stone Age and we would never be able to have all these inventions. The poet continues by saying, no telegraph, no telephone. We'd linger in the age of stone. So he says that we would not have any telegraphs also, no telephone also. Because of telephone, telegraph, we have now the internet connection. We can connect with the world even without going out of our homes. So we have so much knowledge at our fingertips just because somebody took the initiative of thinking about it, inventing, working on it. The lot of effort, lot of hard work has gone in inventing even the smallest of things. So he said if we had not thought about anything, what would happen? We wouldn't have got any telegraph nor telephone, and we would linger means we would still stay in the Stone Age, okay, and so we would still be living in the jungles, and we would not have all these inventions with us. The poet says that the world would sleep if things were run by men who say it can't be done. So, if these men, okay, all these pessimist men, men who think only of negative things, if they had the power, if they were ruling the world, what would happen? All of us would only be sleeping because nobody would have the courage, to try something new, to work on something new. And so we would not be, encouraged, or will not have the inclination, will not feel like doing anything new, finding anything new, and so we would just be lying, and that is we would not do anything. So that is what it means by sleep. Sleeping over here means not doing anything and just eating and relaxing. So that is what the poet says, that if these people were around and they had the power, then the world would be still in the Stone Age, and we would all be living a very boring life without any fun or of creation. So this poem has taught us so many things that yes, we should try. And this poem tells us that see how because of man's efforts of trying, of thinking, so we have progressed so far, right from the stone age where man first created the fire, then we had the wheel, and then slowly we had so many inventions, and the world now is connected through the internet, as well as we are in the power to move on and to the other planets also. We have conquered the space, we can say. We have people landed on the moon, of course, and there are astronomers, astrophysicists who are working continuously finding life on other planets also. Do solve the exercise given to you at the end of this poem. And for the written summary of this poem, as well as to check all your answers, you can visit our website at www.jkacademypro.com. You'll get the link in the description box below. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sure you may also enjoy the following videos. You'll get the link in the description box below.